Treaty of Paris of 1898. The Treaty of Paris of 1898 is a critical compromise in the history of America and of Spain. Essentially, it changed the amount of land and number of citizens in both empires. The Spanish-American War was concluded with a negotiation resulting with America exchanging $20 million for land in the Spanish Empire, that is, Cuba, Puerto Rico, Guam, and the Philippines. Before Spain and America made the Treaty of Paris, the Spanish-American War took place. This war was triggered when a mysterious explosion sank the battleship USS Maine in the Havana harbor. The Maine was sent to protect American citizens in Cuba. At the time, Cuba was trying to gain independence from Spain, and America supported Cuba. Spain declared war when America demanded Spain to give Cuba freedom. On July 17, 1898, American troops, led by General William Shafter, attacked Santiago in Cuba, where Spanish Administrator Pascual Cervera and his troops were. When America attacked, they surrendered to General William Shafter, therefore ending the war. The Spanish-American War ended when America and Spain decided to make an agreement where Spain relinquished Guam and Puerto Rico to America's possession. Spain also relinquished possession of Cuba. America still had the need to gain possession of the Philippines, so they made an agreement to buy the Philippines for $20 million. The Treaty of Paris was officially signed on December 10, 1898. The Treaty of Paris was signed by the American Peace Commission, which consisted of many senators. The treaty was also signed by the Spanish Peace Commission, which was headed by many senators and the President of the Senate. The treaty was also signed by a French diplomat who also negotiated on Spain's behalf. The first effects of this treaty were that Spain no longer had a big empire and had lost much of its land, and America's empires overseas had increased very much. Another immediate effect is that Cuba became a U.S. protectorate. Some long-term effects were that the Filipinos wanted independence and felt betrayed by Spain because they sold them off to America. This influenced the Philippine-American War. Another effect was that America was afraid that since the Filipinos wanted independence, America would be more involved in Asia's conflicts and wars. Because of this treaty, Cuba and the Philippines were granted independence. Clearly, the Treaty of Paris of 1898 is a very important compromise in the history of America and Spain. It granted many countries independence and gave America a new empire. This treaty was a compromise that ended the conflict between Spain and America.